Hey YouTube, just gonna get a short clip this morning before I hop on the highway. I'm headed down to Orlando from Jacksonville today. Might have a few interactions. It's a little bit darker, so it's nighttime. Let's just stop there. Okay, it creeped all the way to that car. I let it go and it stopped. Alright, so it just did the unprotected left. One car interaction, not a lot of interaction, but there was one that crossed right there at the last second, right in front. My nose of the aircraft was right at the edge of the road, but it did it. Yeah, on the comments in the videos the last few days, it definitely seems like there's a little bit of a split audience between the night mode and the day mode with respect to the colors. Obviously, I think at night there's only one choice, but when it's overcast or a little bit cloudy, it feels like the contrast is much better with a dark background. I do understand that the little blue tentacle that we have as the projected path and all blues really don't show up as well in the dark mode, but additionally, I'll comment on one other thing while we're kind of doing this straightaway. I've had a few comments from folks that feel like I'm driving the car because I leave my hands on the wheels so much. I really need to have my hand on the wheel in case it, tries to jump out of a lane or do something unexpected. While I can take my hand off of the wheel, I will get the nag screen up here in just a few seconds. If I do that, I'll show you just for demonstration purposes. It takes about 10 or 15 seconds, or if it's trying to do any sort of lane changes, it wants to know you're there. Like, see here now, it's starting to think about a lane change. It shifted over. No, it shifted back, so I guess it changed its mind again. Interesting. Oh, now it changed its mind again. So now it's going over. It did this the other day, and I'm not exactly sure why. So now it's stopped. It's got a lane change projected. 2 green cars because it's got the projected path over in the middle lane now. Okay, so now, all right, there's a car coming right there. I can't go. So just as that light turned green, the traffic behind us was coming in pretty fast, and there was a car approaching. Lastly, on this straightaway, I'll make one more comment with regards to a few folks feel like I take over too quickly. I should let the car play out the scenario. That's kind of a double-edged sword. It definitely in some situations, like perhaps yesterday with the bicycle rider, maybe I could have let it go a little bit longer. If you watched that video, if you didn't, it's just the one I posted yesterday. I have to say that's a tough call. I'm making decisions here with a car that is learning. It's doing some things that are unexpected, and maybe the most important part is I'm still trying to be a safe driver with other drivers around me, without creating a road rage scenario or any other sort of anger. I don't have stickers on my car that says student driver. Just driving around, all people see is a white Model Y Tesla driving, so that doing crazy stuff probably isn't the best thing for the brand of Tesla, and for me as a driver. So that's where I am. Perhaps as the software gets a little bit better, I'll give it a little bit more time, but at the moment I'm just going to kind of keep doing what I'm doing. Alright, let's see if at this stoplight it does the same thing where it wants to get over into the right lane. Well, it looks like it's not going to get its chance because of the green light. Whoa, a little bit of a jog to the left there. Okay. That was kind of an unexpected scenario for it to do a little snake. maneuver. In about 1.8 miles, as you can see on the navigation screen, I need to be in the far right lane. If you just heard that downtone in the video, navigator and autopilot currently unavailable. Features may be restored on the next drive. So we're already navigating in FSD. So it'll be interesting to see if autopilot's available when I get on the highway here in about 2 miles. Left door pillar camera blocked. That's interesting. I don't think that's the case. This car was covered last night during the rain. Okay, the point I was getting to make is that we got to get over 2 lanes. There's not a lot of traffic around us right now, so it definitely has an opportunity to do it now. And what I want you to notice is the way the screen starts shifting is the first indication as a driver I get that it wants to start thinking about a lane change. It doesn't say anything here, and the blinker's not on. The screen will shift first. Well, there it just did it that time. There I go for trying to explain something. And the blinker's on. We're going over one more lane. It's just okay to be interesting. It's going to get stuck here. Alright, it should have slowed down. So now we're going to be the lead car at a stoplight, and we've got not a lot of time to get over. I'm probably going to have to intervene here only because I can't afford it to miss this exit. It took the blinker off too, so it's not even telling. I'll show you here on the nav chart here. It's got to get on that clover leaf. Alright, if it accelerates, it'll make it. Alright, I'm hitting the accelerator now just to get in front of this car with the blinker on manually, and it did that. Okay, it would not probably have succeeded if it had done a slow acceleration there. A little bit of a weave, and it needs to get over one. I don't know why it's weaving today. Get over. Interesting. It was in the right lane and it weaved itself out of it. Alright, here we're taking the on-ramp. And you notice that it's got a nice speed deceleration to a nice safe speed for this on-ramp. And probably the last thing we'll see before we get on regular navigator and autopilot is maybe a little bit of an acceleration and a merge. Alright, there's the acceleration. And if you see here, it just assumed its lane was its and came left. So merges have not really changed yet, at least in the intersection between navigator and autopilot and full self-driving. So that was a pretty quick drive, not a whole lot there. Probably no need for me to continue here on autopilot on the highway. I can't wait till we get these visualizations on FSD. I'm comforted by the visualization and the clearing logic that's shown on the graphics in the highway navigator and autopilot. Maybe someday in the future. Still waiting on the next build. This is build 8.1 2020 4835.7. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave comments below, and we'll talk to you again soon.